I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to another CTA production. Today is August 26th, Wednesday, 2026. I'm gonna try to make it quick, like 10 minutes. All right, because I really can't be doing this, but you'll see that the fire of what we talked about. Now, we don't know if this is going to continue, but drop down here, made a high, made an internal higher low, deep, all this type of week. You're going to get those ranges I was talking about even yesterday. And then you're going to get a lot of price action that's real deep ranges of lows next to each other, right? But is it going to keep going here, or is it going to fail, right? And then make another leg down, right? So I know, does that sound obvious? But I was drawing that, right? And then today, well, we made the low here. We came up, but now we're consolidating. We're getting stuck because we're not having follow through here. But we did make a new high here, so getting closer to the current week gap. And then, but they're all next to each other, and the grid is literally on point, hitting this 128. And then here, what's this? Oh, does this look random? This candle right here, where it's located. Watch this. Nah, can't be. Wait a minute. This my 4, and that's, oh shit. Oh man, that's 128.64. Man, come on, dog. I don't think that could be a coincidence, right? And then it's above this band I was talking about yesterday, and then obviously we did that here, but we're coming back to it. I said that wick right there was very unfair the way they delivered it, and they're coming back in. They came back to Monday's first in balance. Look how perfect that is. Where is it above? My level here. Big 16, right? So there's an old weak gap right there too in the body. And then the sealment of the opening range gap from yesterday. Said that yesterday. I put this here yesterday. And we came to it. Right? Body stopping at the low. See that? That's algorithmic. That's not buyers and sellers doing that, right? And then coming back up to the 8th, playing around all in London, coming back down to the fucking 8th. Oh, wait a minute. That's, you got a swing right there and a swing there. Classic. If you're buying, all right, but that's an inefficiency that's got taken care of. So now, when we come up again, this is Asia. I mean, this is in Asia and London's highs. All right, so algorithmically hit that. It's a new high sweeping this previous sessions highs. Okay, so then it comes all the way back deep from 930 because it took off. Let me hide this too. You saw the sessions though, right? And the colors. Come back right to 930. This is what I call a buy, sell, buy, shakeout. So shakeout, buy, sell, buy. So it immediately buys, then it sells, and it comes underneath the 930. Regular buy, sell, buy is not going to do that. A shakeout one is going to do that. And why do we have that? Because we have this type of week. We've been saying it all week too, right? But in general speaking, body stopping again at the 930. That's already, look at the body stopping right there, right? And then taking right off into the new high here, right? Above that, and then into this wick here, and trying to eat them and coming back down. But I would say this would hold, but I mean, it's really still not like convincing. But we did say it would go up. It made a new high. It didn't make this high though, so that's the obvious issue. But they're time distorting, so it's taking their time. That's the purpose of this. So when you know that they're going to be in a phase of time distorting, then you have to expect coming back into the ranges, right? Coming back into the previous liquidity and lows as far as going up goes, right? Same thing with going down, right? And then, God, there's sadly there's so much to say. You can take a look at this, and then we immediately bought from the first one. Drives up 3, hit the first imbalance from I told you about Tuesday. Perfectly. Look at the 50%, buddy. Came back to it again yesterday. We made the same conversation in the video yesterday, right? Okay, so it's right there, right? And then immediately rushing back down all the way. You can see it's birding here. You can see it's locked with this 50% right there. These are inverting. I can even draw a little one here. This is a very big signature of reversal. See these 1, 2, 3 candles? Take a picture of this, right? General, it ended up buying up, leading up. All right, so a blast off was immediate buy, sell, buy. So buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, and then first leg. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there was 3 sells, and then there was 2 sells down, and then there were 3 buys. 1, 2, 3. See that? So this is an extra time distorted move. Just it's the same thing as saying in the premium and then coming back to discount and then buying from here to make a new high. Instead, they're stopping mid, coming inside. So it's like an inverted speaker. Initially, you get in this speaker here, right? You see that? You can see the speaker there, right? So that's it's fanning out, right? And then inside, it's fanning in. It's inverting, right? And then this is a little leg breaking out. So if you didn't do nothing all day today, this was the easiest trade right here. Why? You don't need to see the colors. You don't need to see it. Oh man, I wish I could show you something, man. God, there's so much to say. Because these are sitting here, fire here. Look at this level, right? That's the imbalance and my grid nested on top of each other, right? So we did that discount in Asia. Now your next one's in this band, right? So follow here. You see this? The 930 actually opened from my 64th exact. The debate would be 1,000% over. So this 64th has been here for months. Oh, how'd they know to open it right on that exact level? So okay, we get back to the buyer. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the swings right on both sides of that motherfucking exact level. Coming back deep, just getting in here, just the last buyers here because they knew. That's why they don't go any lower. So sell model and doesn't have to take out the liquidity. Then turns back into a buy model, but you get these extra moves in this type of week. So moving forward, you're gonna see all those fire. Look at this imbalance sitting on the, taking it back up. Look at this inverse right here. I don't even have it drawn. There's a little one right here. Okay, 955, blue one. Imagine it crossed over. Body stopping. Only 1 or 2 candles are up. Candles. See that? See this? See how it does that? So that's controlling price, fanning, right? You can see everything perfectly. And then we end up getting above the first imbalance finally here. But and then obviously, if you remember, I talked about that, right? So I talked about this would be an area that we need to come in and take care of. They come deeper into exactly the specific level. Look at that, man. Look at that, right? And then we're sitting on the previous day's gap right here to the left. You can see it on my 1 minute. See how, yeah, you're like, dude, it looks retarded. Yeah, just look. Take a look to the right. See how it's tapping into this imbalance? I'm sorry, into this daily gap from yesterday? All right, that's the extreme with my grid right here. So we're in this band and now we're leaving it. This is your last discount. That's why they're so close. They're using these to book. So 128. Once you're in here, you want to get above into this band, which is the fucking red and blue, right? Okay, we get into that. Because the 32 is right here. I'm sorry. 32 is right here. Black line in the middle. All right, it's right there. And the midnight level is exactly the same exact level. It's not exact, but it's fucking right there. They're matching it. They're trying to put the midnight level here because it needs help. Remember, this level's been here for months. These are all new levels that they're putting out here today. That's what the opening range gap. Look at the opening range gap. Look at the opening range gap, and the settlement is from today's gap of the open. Do you see that? Holy shit. I mean, these motherfuckers can't even hide it. You see that, right? Wow. We come up, get to the 16th. We sell off hard, right? Then we come right back in from the day gap because they're doing this back and forth shit around these key levels. So look at the midnight level. Look how we came back to it here and sold from it and then came to the 930. Look how we bounced right on top of it. It's taking off. You can see that. So back to this, you get to this band here. Now you're in this You see it, right? This is not hard to see. You can see this. Let me go to 2 minute. Something. You can see now the 64th we buy it. It's also sitting there. Once it leaves, you're getting back into this band. You're not getting into this lower part. You're rushing up to this. It doesn't look like a lot of lines. It just happens to be on top of each other, right? Okay, you see that, right? And then bouncing right from it, getting to that 16, bounce right back, and then now so it was still bullish, right? I took the trade out here. I got in late. I had doctor's appointments today, and I'm exhausted. I shouldn't even be doing this, but I just want to because I love it. But it's just fire, buddy. Look at this, and then you would expect it to come into what we talked about, right? Into this band here. But look at that imbalance laid from Friday. That's sitting also on my 128. Remember those levels that were sitting there? So drew this and drew this yesterday. We came down for it, and now we should come up. Okay, it saved itself here. This is what you would expect if it saved itself. And then now, my friend, I'm not saying that we're completely going back bullish. I'm just saying that this flow that I'm drawing here is now maybe getting complete. But look how long they're taking to do it. You would expect this to be a strong candle, right? And then create like an imbalance. If this was a 1 minute chart and you wanted to see it expand, you would see you would see an expansion of each candle. So that's kind of like what I'm talking about, right? And 4 o'clock candle already started. Yeah, move quickly. Yeah, see that? So now that's that hourly candle right now. But the point is this fire. We left this band, and now we're going up to these bands, right? So you got to take it for what it's worth, and you figure out the in between the lines of what I'm trying to say. Okay, you can still fuck it up if you try to use this and don't know what you're doing, but I'm hopefully that I'm doing my best to explain how to use it and what it's doing. So I'm only interested in key levels, right? So, and logic. So just like this, when it's going up and down, fuck me, I promised I was gonna do something fucking short, and there's so much I could say right now, and what was I about to do? Oh, duh, not on the screen. So here you can see initially we were having divergences with Nas, lower highs. They were speakering out up. Okay, we sold off. Once we sold off here, you can see Dow is a new low here. He makes a new low here. He doesn't make it yet here, but he's what's it called? It ends up doing it is why I'm drawing it there. Okay, because we end up pushing up from it, and then a double divergence happens with this included. Another lower low here, where clearly you can see here these are higher lows right here. See that? So we move up. Once we move up, then we have a lower high with Dow right here. See this? So it's a lower high here. So it's peaking. All right, we came down. Once we came down, you have another lower lows with Dow, and you're getting higher lows here. See this? See this? So going up, and then we fail here with Nas. Another higher high here, and then lower highs there. And then we go back again, and then here's your final here. Okay. And then higher lows. New high here. All right, so we just made a new high again there. So there you go. That right there, well, I mean, it's still not done until you hit this level here, obviously. You'd have to break this high at least. But I mean, we need some follow through. Otherwise, I mean, it is waking up and it is doing what I was mentioning. But they're time distorting. We should have been bought. But all they're doing is just taking their time. You have to be patient with it. It's okay, but we know what it looks like. This is a very great learning experience. And then getting back into upper in this band, right? I just explained it live while it happened, right? Um, and then right there, I was obviously talking about that, right? So, what else? Uh, I mean, again, this is coming in for their gap video, and then it just doesn't look too hot. It doesn't look hot. I'll tell you that. Still, you know, but we made a new high, so they probably will fan out or really sink down. I mean, and I just now that we made this new high, I don't know I can say that, but here it was weary, but this is just it is moving up. So we still got range of the month. So again, I said it from earlier. Do you see it on the 30,000 side or the 28,500 side? Right, like you know, bought for the 29,000. When I mentioned it earlier in the videos, you should just go read the descriptions of the videos. They're telling you literally basically the day before. Um, but it's high risk here with this. Is there anything else I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something. All that fire, dude. I mean, you just see what I just shown you, right? Look at it again. That's the weak gap too, by the way, right? It's just slow motion, bro. And we don't know which way it's going. So you wanna, I mean, in general speaking, you wanna take your profit. 1-2 punch, bro. You had how many here? It finally broke out on this number 5, right? But that's I mean, it's from here to here is really guaranteed in a way. So uh whatever whatever. I mean, obviously VIX is going down, but um that's explaining us going up, falling short again. Strong response, but if it closes funny, which it looks funny, I'll be honest. I'm gonna say it right now. This shit look bearish as hell in a way, like because it's so suspect. Even though it's bullish, it's still looking really like this here. You don't want to see this, especially this guy. Sweeping back above their opening range. It's a shakeout. Shakeout, sell, buy, sell. So sell, buy goes above their 930. Just the same opposite I was talking about NASDAQ right now, right? Then I say about a buy, sell, buy, shakeout. Okay. And then what does it do? Sell, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And then obviously extended a range and made a range, creating that range, eating back up everything selling here. Because, right? Looks like it's trying to U-turn, but you know, if I have to look more at the seasonal data, it's just like it's a lot to say, but we're we should be buying up for at least the 27th. Okay, 27th. Today's 26. So you'll see that nice buy. You get a push back down at this end of part of the month. So around the 28th, um, you get a sell off. However they end up managing it, but that's kind of the flow. So it's like down, up, down, right? And settling for the month. Fuck this month. It's over with. But I mean, just talking here, right? Makes sense? If you saw it makes sense more. So buy, sell, buy, and then makes a sell underneath the 930 here. And then it buys and makes a new high. Can't make that profile up, right? But this is how it performed. So in these legs, the piece of the bone, as they say, right? You're looking at these imbalances going down or going up, and candles vice versa, right? But yeah, you should be able to see this on your own, right? Um, I mean, you know, no faith in it right now, to be honest with you. But see if they want to rush up into what I talked about yesterday here. But it still looks like it has time. Could be fanning this way anyway. I don't know. It's really. I mean, if I was them, I'd fuck everybody here and then come back down. But if it's gonna make it or not, that's really the question. Okay. Done? Am I done? I feel like I should be done. 20 minutes. I love it. And you've seen everything, right? Man, you guys take care. God bless.